Morning. You might have noticed there was no car there because eventually it had to happen, didn't it? And it happened last night. I've always tried to help other people. I just think it's the right thing to do, you know? And I remember about 2 years ago, we lived up near Golf del Sur, and I turned a corner and there's a little car there with a pregnant woman. Rollo, come here. Rollo. With a little pregnant woman. And she was busy trying to change the tyre. And I was with Shelley at the time, so without even thinking, I just stopped and changed it. Jumped out of the car and changed it myself, you know. Shelley obviously thought what a very gallant thing to do. But it was just like, I thought, if that's my daughter who's struggling at the side of a road, and somebody like the age of a dad doesn't stop, I'd be pretty gutted. So that's what I did. And that 2 years ago was the first tyre I've ever changed in my life. The second time wasn't so successful. The second time was last night, and it was my car. And it's because it happened on this track somewhere in this area. I'm driving down here. I do this in first gear because you've seen it. And as I'm driving, my rear right tyre, I felt the car just move a little bit. And I went, that's a bit weird. I avoided something, but it felt like I'd gone over something. I thought, that's a bit strange. And I thought, I need to be careful of that. I thought, because I might have just gone over a sharp stone that's in the ground. And it's like where the stone normally gives way. I thought the tyre looks like it's given way. So I didn't think anything else of it until about 2 miles up the road. And then I got a warning light on me car saying low tyre pressure. And I went, oh no, really? Now, a couple of things for that. The first one of low tyre pressure, the first one was, I thought, well, the temperature's colder up here. So when it gets colder up here, obviously the air compresses. And therefore, I've had it before in the UK where you get low tyre pressure because of that. And I was hoping that's what it was. But the second thing I was thinking to myself was, I'm 6 miles from civilization, middle of nowhere. I thought, I can't stop because I'm in the middle of a motorway. I don't particularly want to stop on a motorway. I thought, I'm going to carry on driving it. It's less of the two evils, really. I'm going to carry on driving it. And I'll drive it to the nearest petrol station where I can get some air and put the air in. Think positive. Think positive. Think of the good stuff. It's only just needs refilling. So I get into the main town and I pull into the petrol station. For some reason, the petrol stations here think it's a great idea to put a cafeteria and a bar on the side of it. For some reason, I don't understand. You're not allowed to drink and drive, yet they put a bar next to the petrol station. It's like, what's that all about? I think that's just been going for years, that. And I pull up to the place where you get the air, and no functionar, which means it doesn't work. It's out of order. I thought, oh, champion. I'll have to have a look anyway. So I got out, very busy petrol station. I got out and had a look, and sure enough, car was flat as a pancake. Car was as flat as a pancake. So I thought to myself, yep, I've got a puncture. That's what's happened. I've punctured my tyre. So anyway, not to worry. I've done it before. I've changed tyres. I know how to do that. So into the boot, lifted all the stuff up, find the tyre. It's one of those thin tyres, which is fine. I thought I'd just get me, because we're on our way to, it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's not a night of nothing. We're actually on our way for a meal with a friend, and then Shelley's working. So that's why we're going into town a little bit earlier. I wasn't going to go, but in the end I said, yeah, I'll go. And funnily enough, That was most of the deciding factor, because if I hadn't gone, Shelley would have driven. She'd most probably have missed it and it all had been fine. Or she'd have gone, she'd have driven over it, and then she'd have had the problem on her own. So maybe it's a good thing that that it happened to us. But it was bound to happen. It's one of those things that's bound to happen sometime in your life. So I'm at the petrol station, and hang on, I'll get up the hill and explain this one. This is incredible. So I'm at the petrol station. Funnily enough, below the petrol station is the tyre place anyway, so I went to that place thinking if the worst case scenario is I'm going to get a tyre from there anyway tomorrow, it doesn't have to be towed. Go into the boot, pull out all the stuff that's needed, and this is where it started to go wrong, because the kit that they leave you in the Hyundai, it's not impressive, feeble at best. But these are the tools I've got. So I look at where I'm at. I'm on a hill, slight incline. I'm like, it's not good. I need to reverse onto the flat. But this packs this place, and this car's just come right up my jacksie, which means I couldn't go backwards. So I'm looking at it going, it's going to have to do. I thought, I don't rate this at all, but here we go. So the jack won't actually go up. You know, when you've got to turn the bolt, it's stiff as anything. And obviously the pole that you use it with is too long, so you've got to do it like bit by bit, you know what I mean? It's like, here, turn, pull it out, turn, pull it out, turn. And the petrol attendant guy comes over in his 20s. No, you got to do this, got to do that, and Spanish. And I'm like, I can't explain to him. This is the issue. I can't explain to him the words. I won't be able to turn it that way because it's too stiff. I don't have the words. No suficiente palabras para esta situación. I don't have the correct words for this situation. So anyway, I just crack on. Shelley in the meantime, just talking to him, trying to explain, but nothing. No, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. So imagine me now, hunched over, bent down with a jack, trying to turn this thing that won't turn on a hill, thinking if I'm not careful, it's going to fall off the jack. And another bloke turns up as well. But this bloke's turned up from the cafe. So this bloke's now stinking of booze and weed. I don't know that because I'm on the ground. Shelley tells me later. He does in essence do one thing. He comes over with a bigger wrench, which makes it easy for me to undo the wheel bolts. And then the guy's going, it's alloy wheels. No, you need the alloy locking key. Let's have a look. And I'm like, there's no locking key not on there. It's just alloy wheels. It's fine. But anyway, good willing helpers. I get the jack up, and the car starts to tilt, starts to fall. Car, stop, the car's falling. I said, I know it's falling. I said, I can see it. And I'm trying my best to be nice. But I'm actually losing power here, losing the will. And I'm trying to be, but I don't have the correct words to go, all right, mate, I get it. You know, it's just like, he's just shouting or barking orders, this kid. So anyway, falls off the jack. No harm done, falls off the jack. So you need to do it on a flat. I said, I can't do it on a flat. I've got a car right up my jack. I can't move it. Move it forward. There's a trench forward. It's not going to go in the trench because obviously you've got the overspill of fuel. They've got these little trenches. I said, I can't move it forward because I'll be in the trench. So I try it again. It starts leaning forward again, so I have to take it back down. Now I've got two men who are giving me advice. Here's me going out for a meal, so I'm in a pair of jeans and a nice top, now rolling all over the floor, getting minging, cutting my hands on the gravel. Concrete's quite hard actually. Cutting my hands on the gravel, trying to stay calm in a situation. I've got to change a tyre. I've not even got the car up on the jack yet. You know what I mean? So I've undone the bolts, easy enough. Third time trying, get the car up on the jack. The wheel is free from the ground. And I grab hold of the wheel, the punctured wheel, and I pull. It's the rear one. It's not moving. It's not having it. It is not having it in the slightest. I'm like, that is going absolutely nowhere. I think it needs to go up on a high ramp jack above somebody's head and get clouty with a claw hammer or something like that, you know what I mean, to get it moving, because I think see the corrosion on it. So I'm like, oh, champion. Trouble is, the petrol attendant didn't see me do that. So I'm starting to bring it back down. He's like, no. I said, listen, I said, I don't know how to say in Spanish that the wheel is stuck onto the car. It needs, it's a bit dangerous, this bit. I'm just going to wait here for a second because the cars are coming fast. There we go. There you go. This is my view. Coming up over a hill with cars coming over, so I think I'll just wait for a second. It's not a bad view as views go, but I don't think it's the safest, do you? So the eager-loving petrol attendant comes over to help again. No, you need to take it up. No, I said, this is going to be the 4th time I jack it up. And he starts kicking it like the tyre. I'm like, mate, no chance is that moving. So he's still kicking. I'm like, I've got to try and, because I don't have the words, I've got to try and give him the benefit of the doubt and go, okay, look, all right, we'll do it, we'll try it one more time. What else is it to lose? I'm going nowhere. We've already lost our dinner appointment. So the next thing is whether we can get Shelley to work on time. That's the only next thing. So, jack it up for time number 4. He then has a go. No chance. It's not moving, which I knew. And I think he tries it about 2 or 3 more times. I'm like, I've seen this in like within the first 2 seconds of doing it, going, yeah, that is not going anywhere. So times I've been there now for about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. And at that point, I'm going, hang on, I need to stop. We just need to stop now. I said, I've got a car that can't be repaired with the tools that I have. I've got a business below the petrol station that does tyres that will be open this morning at 9 a.m. I've got my car here. I can just park it and then tomorrow go down on the bike, hand him the keys and pick it up. This is the plan, by the way. This is the plan. So I'm explaining it to him and he's like, no, I can't park here. I says, I can't park here. It's not moving. What do you mean I can't park it? It's not going to move. The tyre won't come off. No, he says you can't because, and he just like spouts off again in Spanish. No, spouts off again in Spanish. And I'm like, this is really doing my head in. So I'm getting chipped away, really. My patience is getting chipped away. I think that's what it comes down to. Then I thought, you know what it is? I'm just going to wait for a spot to come free. There were car park spots, but they were busy because of the bar. I thought, I'm just going to wait for a spot to come free. When it comes free, I'll just slowly, 2 miles an hour, take my car, hope the alloy wheel doesn't buckle, and take it up to take it into a spot and sort it out today. So, 10-15 minutes, the spot comes free. Shelley goes to the spot, because I'm going at 2 miles an hour. Some guy tries to steal the spot. Shelley shouts at the guy, I've got a problem with my car. And the guy's having a go at her, and she's like, I can't believe I'm shouting at people in a petrol station. And it's true. She's like, this is the level of patience that happens. So I managed to get into the spot, and I lock it up. And I am absolutely minging. I'm minging. My hands are minging. You can imagine all the oil and stuff like that. So I said to the car park, I said to the petrol station attendant, I said, can you tell me where the toilet is? He went, yeah, it's in there. So he's pointing to actually the petrol shop where you pay, not the bar. So I thought, that's right. So I went into the petrol shop. I said to the guy behind the counter, showed him my hand and said, have you got toilets in here? He went, yeah, you need to go outside, speak to the bloke, get the key, go around there, unlock it. And I'm like, what? So I've come out and the petrol guy's gone, what's that? I said, well, the toilet, I need a key. This is all in Spanish, by the way. And then he's, no. I went, listen, my patience had gone because it felt like everyone was trying to help and nobody was helping. You know what I mean? I went, no, it's fine. Listen, it's fine. No. And then he points to a bucket. The bucket at the side of the fuel tanks where people do their, people wash the windscreens. And then not only that, he shows me where then like the tea towel or the paper towels are. So before you know it, I'm stood there in my best jeans, best top, washing my hands in a bucket, trying to get the oil off, God knows what chemicals in this bucket, using the paper towels to dry. That's a bit too big to argue with that one. Using my paper towels to dry my hands, waiting for a taxi to take me home. So not only am I not eating, not only am I not seeing friends, it's costing me money to do all this as well, because I've got to get a taxi home. I'm literally at the end of my tether. I seriously am at the end of my tether. Shelley comes up with the bright idea. She goes into the shop and buys into the petrol stop, buys 2 bottles of wine and some ice. 18 quid. She's like, 18 quid. I went, yeah, the supermarket was next door. You could have gone there, but it's just in the heat at the moment. that moment that I decided I'm going to stop, just stop, was a realization. I think it was an age realization. I'm now 52. There's somewhat weird about being the youngest in the family, because I'm the youngest of 4. So when you're the youngest, you're always like almost treated the youngest, or kept to feel that you're the youngest. I suppose it's the same when you're the eldest, you try to keep feel that you're eldest. But I'm treated to be felt that I'm the youngest, and I should be able to do these things. Yeah, here I was last night. At the end of this escapade, here I was, minging from head to foot in my nicest clothes. My back screaming in agony. My thighs aching, the muscle pain, because I'm not used to being down on my haunches for an hour. My forearms, Jesus Christ, I don't even know what they expected, trying to wrench a tyre off a car, off an immovable object. And this morning, trying to get out of bed. That was fun. So now I've got him pulling me, trying to minimise the damage. At what point do you say, I don't do, I pay for other people to do? Because I think that's, last night, in the middle of this whole escapade, is where I got to. I went to myself, you don't need to do any more, Rick. Pay for other people to do, and let them do it for you. So this morning, it's off to, it's back down to the tyre place, to throw in my keys, to give them my registration number and my telephone number, and just say call me when it's done. Bit of a different one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll let you know how I get on. See you on the next one. Enjoy your day. Mine's going to be fun filled for sure. See you on the next one, guys. Cheers, all the best.